Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen.
Finally, I can tell you that I choose to go to the moon. Yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I have loved the moon. I choose to go to the moon with artists.
Yeah, he's very graciously offered to provide those seats to artists and cultural influences and like basically, key influences in society, and we better get that flight right. We're gonna definitely be doing everything we possibly can to make sure that is a good flight. But instead of 2, you can have a dozen, and probably not wise to have 100 on this flight, but we'll leave a lot of extra room for extra fuel and oxygen, sort of food and water, spare parts, just sort of kind of just in case. If something goes wrong, like you have as much opportunity as possible for a recovery. I mean, this is a dangerous mission. But it's definitely dangerous. Yep.
Danger.
Up after he said he doesn't believe that humans ever landed on the moon. The Warriors guard made the statement during a taping of a podcast. Curry didn't explain why he doesn't think the moon landing happened. The podcast was published, and then people on social media began tweeting at him, trying to get him to explain more. And now NASA has invited him to come down, and they will show him the evidence.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tonight, NASA scientists call those comments out there. CBS 2's Crystal Cruz is live at USC with reaction. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Sharon. Buzz Aldrin, the astronaut, he was a guest speaker here at USC tonight. Well, these PhD students, they weren't buying any.
We ever been to the moon? Nope.
That's basketball star and Golden State Warriors Steph Curry doubting man landed on the moon.
They gonna come get us. I don't think so either.
Elon
Sorry, I always thought conspiracy. They ain't been on the moon.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
And they, Twitter users, did come for Curry, tweeting, "You and your peers are way too influential to be putting out these uninformed opinions." USC professor of astronautical engineering, Madhu Tonkavelu, encourages people to look at the facts.
We got rovers, we got landers, and we have tracks of people walking, and all these can be now seen using telescopes that are orbiting the moon. Unless they were done by the aliens, I can't think of any other way they'd have gotten there.
Tuesday night, USC students presented work on why we should return to the moon in front of the second man to walk on the moon, Buzz Aldrin.
50 years ago, Saturn V took 3 guys, Neil, Mike, and I, and a lander into lunar orbit.
Aldrin refused to talk Curry. However, NASA invited the basketball star to Houston to check out the evidence, including moon rocks. Martin Greco works at Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena and also offered up a tour.
We can show him how we actually done the Mars landings as well, in case, before he gets into too deep, that we didn't do those as well.
Now, Buzz did not want to comment on Curry, but when I pushed a little further, asked him again, he told me to, quote, bye-bye.
Bye.
Go ask the Russians.
Explore, so the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually. The moon, Mars, the moon.
Kinds of technologies that we're testing out on space station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit.
A set of crewed flights will test and prove the systems required for exploration beyond low Earth orbit.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
Well, a lot of people don't understand why we sent a car to Mars. Obviously, that's a bit confusing. Why would you send a car to Mars? That's bizarre. But the real reason was we wanted to just have something that was fun and that people could identify with. And normally when a company creates a new rocket, they just launch a slab of concrete or something. And I was like, well, that's pretty boring. So we wanted something that was fun and that felt like you could maybe be there. And that was the reasoning behind the car and the astronaut in the car. So
type, at least, I would recommend not dropping anything when you're near it. Nothing to fear.
The world, I believe, is honestly flat.
Thousands, millions of people